Welcome to Timeless Prosperity. In this video, we proceed with Chapter 11. Chapter 11. Rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything has tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swings in everything. The swing to the right equals the swing to the left. Rhythm balances. The Kybalion. The core idea, simply stated. Everything moves in cycles. Nothing stays still. Nothing stays up forever. Nothing stays down forever. Think of it like this: tides, high tide to low tide to high tide. Day, night, light to dark to light. Breathing, inhale to exhale to inhale. Emotions, joy to sadness to joy. The takeaway: life isn't a straight line. It's a wave. Understanding the wave helps you ride it, instead of being knocked over by it. How rhythm connects to polarity. Remember Chapter 10? Polarity says everything has two poles, like love, hate, courage, fear. Rhythm is what moves you between those poles. Sets up the scale. Example: fear to courage. Rhythm makes you swing back and forth along that scale. Important nuance. The pendulum rarely swings to the absolute extreme. Most of us move in the middle range, but the pattern is always there. Rhythm everywhere, from cosmos to you. This law isn't just about feelings. It shows up at every level, cosmic. Universes form to expand to contract to rebirth. Planetary stars ignite to burn bright to fade to reignite. Nature seasons, spring to summer to fall to winter to spring. Human life. Birth to growth to maturity to decline to renewal. Societies. Nations rise to peak to decline to transform. Your mind: enthusiasm to doubt to renewed purpose. The pattern. Birth to growth to peak to decline to renewal. It's not punishment. It's the rhythm of existence. Why your moods swing, and why it's normal. Ever notice? After a burst of excitement, you feel drained. After deep sadness, a quiet peace arrives? Courage fades into caution, then returns? That's rhythm at work on the mental plane. Your emotions aren't random. They follow the same law as tides and seasons. The frustrating part: most people don't see the pattern. So they think, why do I always crash after a high? Why can't I just stay happy? The relief is that it's not you. It's the law. And once you see it, you can work with it, not against it. The master skill: neutralization, staying centered. Here's the game changer. You can't stop the pendulum. But you can learn to stand at the center. How masters do it: they recognize the swing is happening on the lower plane, emotions, moods. They rise to a higher plane of awareness, the observing self, the ego. From that centered place, they watch the swing without being swept away. Simple analogy: imagine a merry-go-round. Most people stand on it. They get dizzy, thrown around. Masters stand beside it. They see the motion, but stay steady. What this looks like in practice: feeling sad. The pendulum is swinging. This too shall shift. Feeling euphoric? Enjoy this, but don't cling. The swing will return. Someone triggers you? This is their rhythm. I choose my response. The master polarizes himself at the desired pole and stands firm. The law of compensation. Balance is built in. This is the part that brings deep comfort. The swing in one direction determines the swing back. Physical examples. A pendulum swings 10 inches right, it swings 10 inches left. Throw a ball up 20 feet, it falls 20 feet down. High tide, low tide, high tide, balanced. Mental, emotional examples. A low sensitivity person experiences mild contentment and mild discomfort. A high sensitivity person experiences deep ecstasy and deep sorrow. The wisdom. Your ability to feel joy and pain are two sides of the same coin. You're not being punished for feeling deeply. You're being given a wider range to experience life. Which comes first, pain or pleasure? Here's the hopeful twist. The negative, pain, usually comes before the positive, pleasure, in the rhythmic swing. What this means: you don't have to pay for joy with future pain. Instead, the joy you feel now may be the return swing for pain you experienced earlier, in this life or a previous one. Why reincarnation matters here. If life is just one short chapter, the balance doesn't always make sense. But if your soul is on a long journey across many lives, the rhythm evens out. This throws a new light on the problem of pain. Pain isn't meaningless. It's part of a larger rhythm moving toward balance. Compensation in everyday life. The law of compensation shows up in practical ways. For example, a person with wealth and luxury may experience security pressure, isolation, jaded appetite. The person with simplicity may experience peace, gratitude, and fewer material comforts. Fame gives recognition, influence, loss of privacy, scrutiny. Privacy in turn gives freedom, authenticity, less platform to share gifts. The text's example, simplified. A millionaire has wealth but may lack the appetite to enjoy it. A laborer has simple food but may enjoy it more deeply. Neither has it all. Both have balance. No one can keep his penny and have the bit of cake at the same time. The wisdom: stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Everyone is balancing gains and losses. Your path has its own unique equilibrium. The takeaway: how to live with rhythm. Accept the wave. Life isn't flat. Ups and downs are built in. Don't cling to highs. Enjoy joy, but don't panic when it fades. Don't fear lows. Pain isn't permanent. The swing will return. Practice neutralization. Breathe. Observe. Return to your center. Trust the long view. Some balances take more than one lifetime to resolve. The promise of this chapter: you are not a victim of the swing. You are a traveler learning to dance with the rhythm. As the text closes, the law of compensation is ever in operation, striving to balance and counterbalance, and always succeeding in time. You've got this. One breath, one swing, one centered moment at a time.